So the YouTuber Sssniperwolf has recently been being called out by the entire internet for doxing another YouTuber named jacksfilms, and it looks like the situation is actually getting worse because this happened a couple days ago and YouTube still hasn't responded to the entire situation. But if they do, it looks like Sssniperwolf will lose her entire 30 million subscriber YouTube channel. So let's get right into the story. So if you aren't aware what's been happening with the YouTuber Sssniperwolf, she's recently been in some drama with this YouTuber named jacksfilms, who's been making videos pretty much criticizing, her lazy content and the fact that she doesn't really credit people because, she's like a reaction channel and she never links any of the stuff she reacts to pretty much. So that was obviously a problem. But last Friday night, Sssniperwolf actually showed up to jacksfilms' house and posted a picture of his house on her Instagram for her over 5.6 million followers to see his exact address. So she doxed jacksfilms for over 5 million people to see and decided to think there wouldn't be any consequences to this decision. Now honestly, I haven't seen a YouTuber this dumb in a very long time. Someone that's so confident that YouTube isn't going to punish her. And actually, when people started calling her out and jacksfilms actually talked about it on his Twitter, she actually started playing the victim and said the only reason she showed up to his house is because jacksfilms was harassing her on YouTube, making videos about her. And let me just make this completely clear. The difference between making YouTube videos criticizing someone versus showing up to someone's house and then posting it for over 5 million people to see is very, very extreme. There's a very big difference between that, but Sssniperwolf doesn't seem to think so, and she hasn't apologized. She pretty much ignored the situation completely. Actually, she posted this on her Instagram story pretty much saying, "We show up to your house, what you doing?" Like making a complete joke out of the entire situation. She's obviously not taking this serious, and I gotta say, I don't blame her. Why would she take it serious if places like YouTube aren't taking it serious? YouTube, it's been close to 5 days now, and they have not responded to the situation at all. This is one of their biggest YouTube creators doxing someone off the platform, which is explicitly against the terms of service, and they're playing favorites. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel. You have nothing to lose. And I mean, obviously, I kind of get it. It's a good business decision to not completely ban, Sssniperwolf's channel, who has 30 million subscribers and is, daily uploading with 1 million views a video. So obviously it's a good business decision for YouTube to, keep ranking in that money. It sets a precedent that YouTubers can just show up to houses of their critics with no pushback from YouTube. They haven't said a single word about it, which is honestly really embarrassing because for the most part, YouTube takes doxing very seriously. Well, at least they did until it comes to, one of their favorites. And thankfully, a lot of people on YouTube aren't going to let Sssniperwolf forget about this entire situation. She's turned off her comments on her new videos, and she's getting, one of her latest videos has 24,000 likes and it has 100,000 dislikes. So people aren't going to let her forget about it, and thank God, because this is like actual criminal behavior. And as much as I don't think Sssniperwolf would, bring harm to jacksfilms, like I don't think she showed up to his house to actually hurt him or anything, but she undoubtedly posted it to her audience who might take the matter into their own hands and go to jacksfilms' house and hurt him because he's been critical of his of Queen Sniperwolf, their queen. I gotta defend my queen and go hurt this guy. And obviously there's 100% people in her audience that are crazy enough to do something like that. Like obviously there's 5 million people in there. The fact of the matter is all you need is one of those people to be crazy enough to go hurt him, and now jacksfilms and his wife don't feel safe in their own home. I mean, this is not acceptable behavior from one of YouTube's biggest content creators. And it's funny too because before she actually turned off the comments, people were absolutely flaming her. This one says, "Turn the comments back on, Sssniperwolf. I know it's scary when actual criticism penetrates your bubble, but it's not going away anytime soon. How is she still not banned? Get off the platform, criminal." Sssniperwolf, I have a crazy TikTok challenge for you. Try not to be a terrible person. Do you guys think Sssniperwolf could complete the try not to be a terrible person challenge for 24 24 hours, honestly, I'm not sure she could. This is someone that definitely needs to be either removed from the platform or given a strike. There needs to be consequences for this kind of action, because it 100% put the lives of jacksfilms and his wife in danger, 100%. And this is not actions that should be, you know, completely forgiven by YouTube. You know, they haven't even addressed it. And jacksfilms recently put out a video talking about the situation. Let's play the clip.
Sssniperwolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. Sssniperwolf needs to be deplatformed.
There's people saying that jacksfilms is overreacting, which I think is completely wrong. I mean, he has every right to be worried about this entire situation. I mean, there could easily be someone that could get hurt from this entire doxing incident.
Dangerous at worst. YouTube needs to step in and take action. If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk your critics so long as you have a big YouTube audience. If she truly wanted to talk with me, she could have done so through many other means. But there's one thing you don't do. You do not show up at someone's house. That's simply a line you do not cross. There is zero justification moment. She turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics. To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you. We're fine, we're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're in the right for A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience. What a disgusting abuse of clout.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you or I would be afraid of, you know, Sssniperwolf showing up to her house. The fact of the matter is she posted it onto her Instagram story where over 5 million people could view it, no problem. And one of those people could actually show up to his house and, you know, it cause a dangerous situation. I think jacksfilms is in every right to be upset about this situation. And I think it's really embarrassing that YouTube has not said a word on this because it's one of their favorites. I think best case scenario is that YouTube, you know, finally decides to take action on this situation, and if there's an update on that, I'll make sure to make a video on it. But that's just my thoughts on the situation. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The other day we made a video about how Mr. Beast has finally responded to a AI replica Mr. Beast scam going completely viral. This is a video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.